Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jewel. I did go ahead and start the reading already, but my cat, she happened to interrupt the reading as I was starting it off. So we're just going to go ahead and pick up where we left off here. Let's go ahead and get started on this reading. And remember, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and let's see what messages Spirit has for us today. So, starting off here with the foundation of the reading, we did get the King of Pentacles upright. So, the King of Pentacles upright is about being abundant, having prosperity, being financially stable to the point where you're able to share with others. Okay, my cat came back. Hold on. Okay, and let's go ahead and keep going here. For the what's crossing the reading is the Hierophant in reverse. Okay, so I'm getting this energy here is about the matrix collapsing. I'm just gonna say because that's exactly what what I went to here. So yeah, this is about systems like traditional systems, expectations like the patriarchy, capitalism, religion, things like that make up the matrix, they're crumbling, okay, as we speak. And I'm getting that this is like a wealth. This is what I'm getting here with both of these cards is a wealth transfer is happening right now. Okay, so as the old systems fall here, and like the traditions, because when this is upright, it is the card of traditions, like think of the Pope here, okay, and things like that, like expectations, social contracts, things like that, they're crumbling because it is in reverse, okay. Yeah, so this is giving me wealth transfer energy here. But let's keep going here. What they want you to focus on is the Page of Pentacles in reverse. So what I'm getting here is that what I'm getting from this energy, it's like a beggar energy. So I'm getting here that it is in reverse. So Spirit is saying like you don't have to beg anymore for money. Like you don't have to work for money. You don't have to beg for money anymore. Like you are embodying prosperity and abundance. Okay, whether you have money or you're about to get money, or you just are like rich in spirit, like you feel abundant. Okay, so let's keep going here. In the near past, we have the Six of Swords in reverse. What I'm getting from this is that in the past you were having trouble leaving like past situations that were unstable. Uh-huh. So when you look at this card here, it is about when it is upright, it is about leaving um like harsh waters for calmer waters. But since it is in the reverse, I am strongly getting that this is because you were having, like, you might have gone through like a period where you were trying to cleanse your energy out and walk away from these negative energies, but you were having trouble shaking that off or getting that energy off of you. But let's keep going here, guys. For your strength, we have the Emperor in reverse. So the Emperor in, well, yeah, when it's in reverse, it is about like tyranny and like domination. Um, it could be about being very angry. Okay, this is in your strength position here. Okay. Oh, my cat came back. Hold on. Go. Okay, where was I here? Okay, yeah. So this Emperor in reverse came out as the strength position. So yeah, what I'm getting here is that like I said, like this hierophant here, this would represent like religion and expectations, things like that, like put on upon you by society or even family here. And this emperor I'm getting represents like the government, okay? And like what's going on in politics and things like that, like um nations or governments or leaders could be crumbling, okay? So that's what I'm getting here as the strength for the reading. So this is just a confirmation that, excuse me, that the systems are collapsing and there is a wealth transfer happening right now, okay? And for your near future, we do have the Knight of Swords in reverse, okay? So the Knight of Swords, when it is upright, it does represent forward movement, okay? Um, and this is swords, so it could be like even incoming messages or information. But this is in reverse, so it is about no movement, no direction, okay? Or even being like unpredictable here, okay? Okay, so that's what I'm getting here. Yes, so I am seeing movement, okay? So there is going to be sudden movement here in your near future. But what I'm getting is that it's going to feel tumultuous when it happens, and it's going to feel like out of left field, like it's just going to come out of nowhere for you. You're not expecting this movement. So I am getting forward movement, but it is going to be a little chaotic in the moment, but it's meant to take you to where you're meant to be, okay? So this is meant to happen, and from your point of view it's going to seem chaotic and unpredictable and maybe a little scary to you, but just know that this is just like humans don't like change to begin with, but in order for big changes to happen, like like big transitions have to occur, okay? And we don't like to move. Like moving sucks. Nobody likes to move unless you're traveling, okay? But yeah, it's like gonna be a sudden move and it's gonna shock you a bit, okay? Now, as for your position to confirm here, we have the Two of Swords. This is about movement and having options to move, but she is blindfolded here. So I'm getting, like I said, you're gonna have, she like, it's going in two directions. So you're gonna have two options to move in whichever direction, but she is blindfolded, so she like, you don't know exactly where this is going to lead you, but I am getting here that you need to trust the process, okay? Like it's not a bad thing, it's a good thing what's happening here, okay? So this is just what I'm getting. I was just about to say this. That is so funny because the next card is the Two of Pentacles in the environment, and I was going to say like exactly what this card represents here, which is the, like, your environment has to balance out. This is in the environment position, so that's why this is occurring, because now that like the scales are changing and balancing out, like going from like these um oh, sorry guys, going from these structures like this government, this religion and all that, um so now that it's crumbling, everything has to shift into place again, okay, to balance everything out again, okay? So that's what this card represents. Your environment needs to balance out, and that's why this shift is going to occur here, okay? Now, as for your hopes and fears, we have the devil upright. So this did come out in your fears position, okay? So we do have the devil. So the devil is about addictions and like bad habits, things like that, okay? Let me see what else I can get from this energy. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory that I mean, take it as it resonates. It is about like I said, addiction, materialism, pleasure, um, things of that nature. So you might be like what I'm getting here is that you might be in fear of going back to maybe because you feel like this shift coming where you're going to be receiving a lot here as the scales balance out and and in your environment as well, since it's happened like within so without. So now that you're balanced within, now your outside has to balance as well. But I see that you fear this could even be like any kind of double energy. So it could even be like people coming for you, you know, like gang stalking, or like people deceiving you. Just any, that's like all devil energy here. But I do see that as a fear here of yours, that now that everything's going to be turning around for you, um I do see fear, a bit of fear here of like falling into an unhealthy pattern, okay? Another unhealthy pattern, whether it's even a relationship, like a toxic relationship, anything really. Like, take it as it resonates, guys. But let's go ahead and see what the conclusion for this reading is. The Hermit in reverse, guys. So yeah, you're coming out of hermit mode. You're coming out of um, doing the inner work and being in this period of staying inside and working on yourself and not really having friends and not really talking to people, not really socializing. You're coming out of that here because I'm getting that you learned whatever it was that you needed to learn for this past cycle now. So now you're ready to come out, okay, as the King of Pentacles here, okay? So let's go ahead and draw a few cards from the Moonology messages. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and pick out two cards here for you guys. And let's go ahead and see what we got. So we did get Moon Magic, Transformation, Moon maybe, Intuition. So let's start off with Moon Magic, Transformation. As we move through life, we can aim high or we can aim low. For example, when it comes to your current situation, you can hope for small changes or you can aim for massive transformation that takes everyone involved to the next level. There is magic afoot now. Even if you can't yet feel it, you have the power to transform your life. Believe that whatever you're going through right now is what you have to experience to get where you want to go. A romantic situation can get better than ever when you draw this card. Do not allow but do allow the universe to show you who the romance will be with. It could be with your current partner or someone else, but transformation is possible. If you're asking about abundance, know that transformation is possible in this regard too. Either way, you have to believe in your powers and your ability to shape your life. Once you do that, align with the moon cycles. Set intentions at new moon and do release work at full moon and watch your life transform. And then we have Moon Maybe, Intuition. 9 times out of 10, this deck will give you a straight answer, but sometimes you'll get this card. Perhaps a little frustratingly, it firmly informs you that there is no real need for you to ask your question because you already know the answer, at least deep down. So take a moment now to close your eyes and breathe. Turn inward, feel your energetic body around you. What does your intuition tell you about your situation? Any feelings that come up now should feel neutral. True intuition isn't emotionally charged. When you draw this card, you're being asked to think less about logic and more about what you're feeling in your heart and gut. Your feelings will never misguide you. Some people consider intuition to be some kind of cosmic thing. The fact is, however, that it's not really cosmic, it's normal. Nearly all truly successful people know when their intuition is trying to tell them something and know to ignore their intuition at their peril. So dig deep before you try another card instead. What is your intuition telling you? Here. All right, guys, that is all the messages I have for you today. I hope you guys did enjoy this reading and I hope it helped somebody out there. If you do like the way I read messages, please go ahead and like this video. Do subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you all in the next reading.